MJF here, contract signing with Wardlow. The stage is set for Double or Nothing. There's a couple steps you got to take first in order to get this match at Double or Nothing. Of course, MJF loves dishing out some lashes, which he did to Cody. Now he's doing to the War Pig, Wardlow, which is going to be brutal.
Piggy,
but as you posted online, he's going to be laughing.
I hope so.
And I hope so. It's just going to literally – why would you poke the bear? Why would you poke Mr.
Exactly.
Man? Like, he already slapped him in the face, and the look on him almost like, lasered through him. The look on it is incredible. So why would you poke the bear that much more with 10 lashes? You are just asking for an
ass woman.
That's amazing. And, the symphony is just going to reign echoing through the arena at Double or Nothing. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So fun to watch. But being said, to piggyback on my last thought, I feel like, MJF is going to be losing, I think, back-to-back pay-per-views, which is fine. I mean, as a heel, you can keep losing it and still gain momentum. But ultimately, I think some kind of, cocky gold around his waist it would be a lot of fun side of MJF after this.
Oh, but I hope that here's the truth, right? MJF has been running his mouth a lot about his contract in AEW, and he's been getting a lot. I hope that Wardlow gives him some paid vacation after Double or Nothing. I really do. I hope that Wardlow.
No, that's a good point.
I hope that Wardlow whoops his ass so emphatically. I mean, I hope that he powerbombs him. My minimum that I said for this match was I wanted 15 powerbombs. I wanted 15
That's going to be our tiebreaker for our bingo card is the over-under power bombs on MJF. Right there. That's the tiebreaker.
I like that.
Now, we're not talking about a repeat, a three-peat, or even a four-peat. We're talking a minimum 15 power bombs. Give us a taste.
Give us a taste. Dude, I literally want that to happen. I want Wardlow to bust out 15 or more. It needs to be double digits, Wardlow. I want MJF to be in absolute pure, I want broken back type of stuff.
Bring out the stretcher. That would be awesome if they brought out the stretcher for MJF and give him that paid vacation time.
Exactly.
Someone needs to be, if you're watching, if you're at Double or Nothing and you're on the camera side, bring a sign with a number. Every powerbomb, throw up 1, throw up 2.
I like it.
3. So make a sign that at least goes up to 20 because be prepared.
I hope that it gets to 20, baby. 15 is my minimum, Wardlow.
Do you think?
So,
do you think this is going to be a match, or do you think this is just going to be a ass whooping?
Well, okay. So with MJF, you always have to consider he's always got something up his sleeve. So I'm going to give him just due. You got to give the devil his due. He's going to have some plan in place, but ultimately, I do think the majority of this, it should be shocking. It should be shocking the devastation, the absolute murder that takes place in front of us to a point where, yes, I think that Wardlow should be, and I say it tongue in cheek, but I mean this. I think that MJF should get some paid time off after this match because let's be honest, it would play really well off the story. You could allow Wardlow to emphatically beat MJF into a position where no one has ever been able to do, and that's beat him up so bad that you force him off of TV where he can't talk anymore, which would be great. Or you could also get segments from MJF live with a neck brace on in a hospital bed, which would be gold too, right?
Well, we already saw him out of action with a paper cut on his pinky. So in last year, so
you're right. Good point. But I think MJF deserves some time off, though. Let's be real. This guy has been the most consistent performer in AEW television. Every single feud he's ever been in, every single segment he's ever been in, what MJF is going to deliver. The kid is incredible.
He is. You have to
allow him to have a little time to, get those creative, juices flowing. Allow him to come up with some more content. Allow us to miss him a little bit.
Sure.
I think MJF deserves it, and I think it would be perfect from a storyline perspective to allow Wardlow should absolutely. SPD. I'm not kidding. He should absolutely destroy MJF at Double or Nothing. It should just be a complete massacre.
There's no other way.
allows Wardlow to be that guy, right? That big breakout moment that we've been waiting for. I mean, this is like, holy shit. Go ahead. I'll let you speak.
Yeah, the picture says it all. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think there's any other way that it needs to be booked. I mean, that's the perfect way. And you have him become all elite. You know, it'd be a nice story to have Tony Khan come out there and give him an official contract, sign him, make him all elite. Wardlow, put him on the website and all the works. Like, one of the best feel-good moments of the pay-per-view on that for sure. And so I don't necessarily think MJF needs time off, but it makes sense to, like, yes, miss him and all that. Like, the guy clearly goes one feud to the next feud to the next feud. It doesn't skip a beat, and it's must-see TV. And he's not wrong when he draws the ratings. And so that being said, you know, maybe a month off, things like that. I love the idea of him in a hospital bed and you know, yelling at people and still talking smack off camera and off that stuff, you know, recovering from his injuries and all that. And so that'll give Wardlow that chance to shine. And really, I mean, you have a star built, period. If Wardlow comes in, when Wardlow comes in and just destroys MJF and has that star-making moment at the pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I don't know how much higher he can be pushed, because to me, he's at the top right now. And it's going to be one of the best, my most anticipated part of the pay-per-view by far. And, you know, I got to mention real quick that Dark Side of the Ring gimmick thing before the signing was so funny. And Chris Jericho is like, wait, I don't like him. Well, whatever. Like,
how much he pay? Yeah.
So great.
That's another example. I mean, MJF,
genius.
This whole story, dude. I mean, I can tend to get excited about a lot of stuff, but for 2 years in a row, I've picked Wardlow to be my breakout star of the year.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right.
2 years in a row, I've picked for Wardlow to be the breakout star of AEW. And so knowing that, my expectations, my hopes for this whole moment were at a sky-high level. And I have to give so much credit to everyone involved in this feud.
Yeah.
Shawn Spears, MJF, Wardlow, the security guards.
Yeah.
Mark Sterling. Everybody involved in this entire feud has done such an incredible job.
Fantastic.
In building Wardlow up to be that guy, bro. I knew that he could be the next big thing. He could be that breakout star, the guy, a guy who you could really look at as a believable world champion and a megastar. Even again, I said it from the get-go. Vincent Kennedy McMahon would be going crazy over the opportunity to get a Wardlow on his roster.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing to have that potential, but when you start to build that person up, dude, it's very important that build is executed well, because it can fall flat, and it could have been a dud. And I'll be honest, we've talked about this. When Britt Baker's world championship reign happened, there was a lot of moments where you're like, man, Britt is the real deal. We know she's a star. Why is this title reign not feeling like it's a big deal? Why is this title reign not hitting? And if it was hitting, it could have taken Britt to a whole nother level, bro. I mean, Britt's a huge star. She's irreplaceable in AEW. But you know what I mean.
You're right.
Wardlow, this breakout of Wardlow, it's going perfectly. I mean, Shawn Spears is hilarious. He's playing such a pivotal role in this. MJF, we hate the guy, but you love the guy too. And he's so good at what he does. And Wardlow is playing this to perfection. He's got that cool, calm cockiness to him in those moments when he needs to. And then he unleashes mayhem when it, like few can. I mean, the destruction that dude is capable of, just launching people, is so fun to watch.
Like I said before, it was like a real life video game. It was like you're playing like the biggest, baddest guy in the video game in like Street Fighter or like WCW versus NWO, and you're just like clearing ring in a Royal Rumble.
Just
like
it's
a real life video game. It's fun to watch, man.
Phenomenal. This is the storyline that to me has me more hooked than anything.
And you were right. I mean, yes, CM Punk has been an advocate of this and a lot of others, but you mentioned this and you talked about this on Feud. The why not? Like, why not make this the main event? I know having the title and the gold and the World Championship on the line, it won't be the main event, but this is such a main event caliber feud
dude.
that
It
absolutely
is.
deserves it. And there's